All right, it's Thursday, June. I don't remember what day it is, but it's June, and I'm here hitting back. I think it's the 5th as I speak. Yeah, but I'm here hitting back. Had a pretty solid day at work. Pretty solid day overall. Legs are still fried from Monday's lift. Maybe it was Tuesdays. I think it was Mondays. Yeah, because Tuesday I hit arms. Yesterday I took off, and today I am back at PFIT for tonight, and I am doing back. And I got chest the Y tomorrow. Should be a good lineup. Let's go ahead and get set up here. I think I'll start with this 80. I don't know how I'm feeling today. Oh, not a hateful set at all. Good little starter. I like that. Ooh, they've got those high row machines here at PFIT. It's like the handle ones you pull back like this. I think I'll do that instead of actual like rows today. Oh, I'm excited for those. I haven't done those in so long. But, whew, man, I smell like a mixture of banana pepper, pepperoni, dough, flour, anything you can think that's at a pizza shop. I pretty much smell like. Only downside to coming here after my job is that it stinks. Or I stink. But I'm lifting, so I don't need to smell like amazing. So, but that was a pretty decent set. I got full downs below my chin. I think minimum for these, honestly, should be for like any pull down like this, should be below your chin, but slightly above your chest. I don't want to come all the way down to my chest because then I feel like a lot on my triceps. I think at that point. I guess it's also a lat squeeze there too, so maybe going lower would be a little better. I have no idea. But we're definitely going to stick with this 80 for the next set and maybe drop set the following set. I have no idea yet. It's all on how I'm feeling. But I'm feeling pretty solid. Whew. I warmed up today with plenty of loosening motions with bands, followed by plenty of pull-ups. I warmed up with about 10 warm-up pull-ups. I just did like 5 more slow eccentric ones to really fire my lats up. Works well every time for me. Man, nothing beats water in the gym, in my opinion. Man, I went to grab my water from the cooler today at work. My other gallon jug, and somebody had took it. I know exactly who took it too, which is a little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I had my name marked on it too, which was funny. He just kind of like took it there from me, which kind of sucked, but I just bought another one. It wasn't like it was the end of the world, but let's hit another set here. Yeah, I'll go with that. No real complaints with that one. Only got like 7.5 with like another partial. Not a big deal. Would have been more ideal to like, hit the eighth rep, but I'm not gonna complain too much. It was a decent set, but wow. For being about 10:30 at night, it's pretty busy here right now, which isn't bad. But typically, I'm here much later, like 11:30, 11:45, when there's nobody here. But I'm gonna set the camera up in a different position, and I'll let you guys probably see me from my side, or I can also see if my form is looking good. Have that slight little lean at the. I don't know if that'd be like the bottom of my rep, but you guys know what I mean when it's close to me. But let's move you there now. All right. Oh. Yeah, this next set I'll stay around the 80 mark and drop to the 70, I think. A little drop set for me mid set. This will be a rough set. I'm thinking 5 to 6 right now. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's drop it real quick. Oh, dude, perfect 3 sets. Very liked every one's a failure. Nice pauses in between. But now I gotta think of what to do for my next set. I think I'll do probably. I actually have no idea. But let's go. All right. This is probably my personal favorite back machine at PFIT. The underhand row. Beautiful motion. Yes, beautiful, beautiful motion for me. Probably start with 90 each hand, not too much. See how it feels after a while. Never remember. Nope, that's a stupid grip. I don't know why I would tell me to do that. Yeah, that'll be a good, nice motion. Oh, give me a little water. But I really like this motion because at the bottom here, especially if you kind of lean into it. You can really feel your lat tighten. I just combined lat and light, or I did it again. Lat and tight to make light. But nevertheless, you can really squeeze your lats very tight down there, and you can get a great stretch at the top. I just really like working full range of motion, and you guys know me, 8 to 12 reps is my ideal space, but I'll settle for 6. I mean, I don't want to settle for 6, but I will. But enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and get started with this set. I'm going to do single arms though. I got the 10. Not a big deal. Let's pull it back further if I can't get into that stretch. Nice set, not hateful in the slightest. I probably back it down to 85, maybe 80. I don't know. We'll find out. But let's take a quick breather for a second. Set up a different angle. All right. We've got plenty of room for this now. I noticed my last set I was kind of turning my shoulders a little bit. Not like a lot to make it to where like now this motion is obsolete. It's kind of a natural motion when you're pulling. You think about it, you're gonna pull like this. You're not just gonna go. You're gonna use your whole body. But that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for isolation. So I need to really hug this thing and stay still and really just pull it to me. All right, I need to focus on that for this set. Got it on 85, and we'll see where we get with this because I have no idea where it's gonna go. You know what I need? I need a lot of things, but I really need louder headphones. These headphones are great. Skull Crusher Evos, I think. I don't think they say it. Crusher Evo, yeah. Great. Love the bass in these. Love the product. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but I just love the product. But I need them louder. They're capped at like 95 decibels, which I know is well beyond what I need, but I need to feel it in me. I need to, let me rephrase that. I need to feel, you know what I mean. Anyway, enough of my complaining. Let's go ahead and start this set. Oh man, that took it out of me. It felt great though. Wonderful reps. No complaints at all with that. That that just made my workout. I'm not even gonna lie. Very clean, smooth, consistent reps. Pushed both sets to failure. Can't complain. But I'm gonna take a quick breather here. Then we're gonna move on to the same thing again. Probably 85 with a drop set of 80, maybe 75. I'm feeling too much. But I'll be right back. Got a little sidetracked. Had to let everybody know the arms video was up. I was a day late making it. Oh yeah, no big deal. I mean, I wish I wasn't late, but I'll take it for what it is. But no more wasting time. Ooh, hey, no complaints with that set. That was a good set. I think I say that about a lot of sets. I don't typically have anything negative to say about my sets, to be honest. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to show. I just said be able twice. I'm happy to be able to show up and have the opportunity to work my physique and work on my strength. So every set's a good set, especially if I push it to failure. I love that. So I need to do more of. It feels great and it does wonders. But I'm thinking pullovers for the next thing. So let's head over to pullovers. All right, we're gonna start with pullovers. probably start with 80, see where I end up. My triceps are still a little beat from last time, so this could go either way. I have no idea, but hoping for good things. Well, I had like 8 in me. Ooh. I wish these weren't so hard on my lower back. Other than that, I love this. I love these because they're so focused on through here, like my lat, up to, I guess, almost tricep here. Which makes sense. It's very similar to like a tricep movement, but in its own way completely unique. Because it's a lot like ropes, but just keep your arms straight and it flexes and flares your lats more. Definitely gonna bump it down to like 72. Be a little more modest with that because that form was iffy towards the end, if anything. But overall, no real complaints about that set, other than my forearms are still shot from doing them. But I'll be right back in a second. Hey, this is a pretty good angle for this. No real complaints about it. Besides, like, my knees having to be on the floor. This is pretty fire. I don't know if I should keep the outer grip like this or if I should go in and try this grip. I'll do the outer grip probably for this set, and then for the next set I'll try the inner grip and see how it works. But in the meantime, let's go ahead. Oh goodness. Those last like 2 reps felt super unstable. I mean, no hate behind it. But I did this variation at college with Will. It was much better. Much, much better. I put a bench like this, and then I did him overhead that way. I think he saw him. I don't know where he saw it from, but probably the best setup for pullovers I've seen ever. I enjoyed them a lot. It also felt way more stable in this. There's not as much core to brace. It isolates the like upper lat, I guess. Excuse me on my terminology. I'm not fully aware of it. But I'm gonna take a quick breather here, and then we'll move on to our last set, where I'm probably gonna move it back down to 65 and go from there. But let's go ahead and go there. All right, let's go ahead and arguably hate life for a minute. I just tried one of these. Oh, you guys can't see me. Maybe this is better. I just tried one of these with the closed grip on 65, and it was questionable. I was standing up, so not super accurate to my setup, but still not ideal. But we'll make it work. Let's go with it. Let's see what it does. Worst thing that happens is I don't like it, and then I just don't do it again. But let's go. A good little set. No real complaints. I actually, believe it or not, liked that grip better. Maybe this was a lower weight, but I felt way more stable. I also felt it more when I came down to squeeze at the very bottom. Which even here, if I do a wide grip like this, and I come down to squeeze versus an in grip right here, and come down to my knees, I feel way like my lats flare, way more like I'm almost like hitting a lat spread. Maybe that's the key to like optimal lifting. Is to do exercises that kind of involve poses. Like this is kind of like a lat spread, which is when I feel like my lats flare out so much more. I feel intense more. I don't have any other examples, but I'm sure I'll come across some now that I've like thought about it like that. But nevertheless, let's move on to the next thing, shall we? All right, working on a single arm closed grip on this machine, which is relatively straightforward, honestly. You just grip it up here. Wow, this has a lot of play. Grip it up here, sit yourself down, make sure the top of your stretch is still within. That's good enough. That's all you gotta do for that. Probably do 160. See how that feels. Well, it says 160, but I think it's only 80 because it's linked to both machines. Or both. Yeah, there's two pulley systems, so. I don't know. I don't know how this thing works. I just know it works. So let's go ahead and hit this set. And my music said no. Almost just ate the purple thing here. Couldn't quite get there. Yeah, couldn't quite get there to where I wanted to. But not a hateful set nonetheless. I really like focusing. I like this machine for the sing-alongs because it has a little bit of leeway at the top. But lets you get a really deep stretch if you set it up right. Which is, like I said, stretch is my everything almost. I would rather get a deep stretch with lower reps than half reps high, or half reps with high reps. Which I think is kind of like no duh one, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, but let's go ahead and take a quick breather. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright. Definitely going to hit a nice posing session after this because I am feeling it. You're not supposed to record, but no one's in there. No one's in there. If someone's in there, obviously I'm going to respect their privacy. And you should too. But, I mean, it's better that I do it in there with my shirt off than out here, right? Maybe if it was like super dead and there was like maybe one other person, maybe then I'd do it out here. Because the lighting is not bad out here. I just feel kind of weird taking it off out here. But that's just me. But, enough said. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's see if stay around this way if we can. Probably gonna drop set this. That was like 8, 9, maybe 7. I don't know. But definitely drop set. Don't eat a drop set. 3 days grace to Pantera. What a switch up. Oh no. And we're gonna put that down to 145. No. Dang, my left side is lacking in this department. Kind of sucks. I mean, it's still a good set. I'm not going to complain about it. But it's never fun finding muscle imbalances. But, I mean, the only thing to do with a muscle imbalance is to give up. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta work on it. So my next set, actually, let's count together. I have 3 sets of lat pull downs, 3 sets on the row, 3 sets on the pullovers, and 2 sets on this. We're supposed to be at 11. I don't really like going above 10 sets, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of different muscles though, I guess. Well, I mean, it's still like, I don't know. I'll do one more set, really focus on my left side first. So we'll drop all the way to 130. I'm gonna work with that. But then we got at least shrugs. And then I think cardio and I'm done for the day. But honestly, I don't need much of a break in between this one because kind of like let my arm. Ooh, excuse me. Burp came out of nowhere. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, because my arm gets to basically just sit here. I mean, it's not dead weight, obviously. It's like bracing, but it's not. It's enough that I could probably get away with it. So, without further ado, let's start this other set. Huh? Oh man, I can feel my. I'm gonna feel my back tomorrow. That was iffy, but we'll go with it. And I'm gonna clean this up, and we're gonna head over to shrugs, and then we'll be set. All right, I'm gonna do a shrug variation here. A lot of people do just normal shrugs, like up and down like this. I lean slightly over. Will taught me this, So Will sounded like from this workout that Will's the guy to go to. And I do recommend. He knows what he's talking about. But go down and you lean slightly over and you both pull your scaps back and up and your traps up. You do both at the same time that way. And I really, really like that. It feels great. Because, simply it just feels great. And you don't have to do heavy weight on these. I only do 35s. Sometimes I'll even knock out 25s because you don't need much weight to activate these. At least I don't think so. I have, my traps are just there and I don't really work them that much. This is what I do for them. This is traps. This and if face pulls do anything, but I don't really think they do. I should have done face pulls. Maybe we'll throw in 2 sets of face pulls. As a more rear delt though. We'll save that for shoulders, which should be tomorrow before work. Circa Y. But let's go ahead and jump in. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, if you've never done this before, they're kind of an awkward move. It even takes me the first 2-3 reps to get a good feeling for it. I don't also. Excuse me. I don't do these all the time, obviously, but you can really feel it, and it'll make that line. I can't really reach it, but this upper back line, it'll take your traps and pull them out. It'll make your back thicker, which is something I'm really struggling with right now, but it'll make your back thicker, in a sense, and it'll create that line down the middle of your back, which I think everybody's able to obtain. But I'm no doctor, nor do I pretend to be one. I'm going to school for physics and mechanical engineering, not medical field. Props to you who go into the medical field. A little shout out to you guys, because I can't do that. I could if I really, really pushed myself, but 12 more years of schooling? I think I'd rather just quit. I'm just not in love with it either. I love cars, so mechanical was the path to go, and I really love how things work. So mechanical engineering, physics explain how our universe works. Mechanical engineering explains how most mechanical things work. I know, shocker, but yeah, I'm just in love with those things, and I find them super easy to pursue. I think that was my given gift by God, intellectually wise. And I embrace it and I hone it every day. Just as I've been given the gift of good genetics and a body to build. Those are the big 3 for me. No particular order, but if I had to order them, definitely spirit, intellectual, and then physique, body, because I think without spirit, we are nothing. We are just here, honestly. I mean, when you put your whole heart into something and you want it and you're here for the love of the game, it shows. And that takes your spirit. And you get your spirit and you hone your spirit through daily practice in the Bible and your relationship with Jesus. But intellectually wise, that comes from the stuff we learn. I mean, kind of a given. Schooling. And then physical, you got to train your body physically too. You got to be, I believe in being a well-rounded person. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm not all the way there. I'm doing okay, but I'm not all the way there, and I could always be better. Next steps forward. That's what I got to remember. But enough of my yibber yabber. There we go. Jibber jabber. There we go. Jibber jabber. That's better. Let's go ahead and hit this set. Uh, ooh. Ooh, yeah, one more good set of that. Man, I'm gonna go off on a little tangent real quick. Today, there's a lot of unhappiness and depression and just poor mental health in general in the world. Ugh. And I mean, I obviously think these are partly to blame to a point. I mean, if you really wanted to, you wouldn't even have to like have face-to-face interaction anymore to live. I don't want anybody to go through that. Gotta get out and do stuff. Gotta experience life. There's more to life than just sitting behind that screen. When I started the gym, Will got me into it. Shout out Will. Again. Will got me into the gym. I was going through some hard things in life. And I was in a really bad headspace mentally. But through the support of my family and friends, I found something I love, and I kept sticking with it. And the more I did it, the more I just grew to love it. I've actually recently been asked a couple times when I'm at OU if I ever plan on competing in my life, and my answer was kind of no. But I'm kind of thinking about it. I mean, I think it'd be cool to show off years of hard work on stage. Of course, I'm nowhere near stage ready, even close right now. But with the right training, time, effort, and consistency, I could see myself trying it one day. Because I love lifting. I fell in love immediately. And nobody talks. I don't know. Okay, people talk about it. Sorry. People do talk about it. But going to the gym has increased my life, has improved, my life in like every aspect. I mean, my mental state improved drastically. My confidence went up. My physique obviously improved, and I think I look better now than I did, which gave me a huge boost of confidence and still does. I've made friends in the gym. I don't want to say networked with people, but I've met a lot of people who are all pretty well disciplined like I am in the gym. And it's nice to see others around you because when you get into an environment that's healthy like that, oftentimes the people around you do nothing but push you up. They don't drag you down, they don't hate on you for what you're doing or trying to do, but they really value you as a person and your happiness and what makes you happy. And I enjoy that. I like seeing that. That is probably one of my favorite things about the gym is the community. But sorry to get off on a little tangent, but I guess my point is if you're sad, depressed, not well, check in with the people around you and talk to each other. Talk about problems you have with people because anger is temporary. Don't let temporary anger destroy a relationship that you've been building for years. But with that, I'll get off my soapbox and I'll hit my last set and then I'll hit cardio and then I'll get out of here for you guys. So, let's get moving. And one last thing, anything you put your mind to, you can do it. You gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing's gonna get done. So, for those people that are watching that haven't yet bet on themselves, go all in. Bet on yourself because it might just pay off, and if not, it's a great learning experience. All right, off my soapbox. I promise. Let's do this set. And that concludes my lift. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching if you made it this far. And you'll see me again probably. But if you don't, go out there and do something. Have a great rest of your night or day, whatever time you're watching this. And I'll see you next time you guys tune in. Peace. All right. Had to get a little pump in, so not totally by yet, but you guys know the drill. Come on, I had a fire back day. Ooh, I need to work on the core. Hey, the horseshoe's like fully in. Sick.